Hi and aloha. Welcome to A Course in Miracles. This is the workbook for students, and we're on lesson 165. Let not my mind deny the thought, with a capital T, the thought of God. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. So, what does that mean? Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Let's see. What makes this world seem real except your own denial of the truth that lies beyond? What but your thoughts of misery and death obscure the perfect happiness and the eternal life your Father wills for you? And what could hide what cannot be concealed except illusion? What could keep from you what you already have except your choice to see it not? Denying it is there. And so that's our problem. We're denying. None of this world of misery and divisiveness and dog eat dog is really real. But what is real is the perfect world that we don't see, the world that our Father wills for us. And so apparently, the reason we're not seeing that perfect world is our own choice. Hard to believe, but that's what the Course is telling us. It's our own choice. What could keep from you what you already have except your choice to see it not? Denying it is there. The thought of God created you. So the thought of God, I mean, is it saying God is a thought or God's thought? Little mind blowing there. The thought of God created you. It left you not, nor have you ever been apart from it, even for an instant. It belongs to you. By it, you live. The thought of God. By the thought of God, you live. It is your source of life. The thought of God. Holding you one with it, and everything is one with you, because it left you not. The thought of God protects you, cares for you, makes soft your resting place, and smooth your way, lighting your mind with happiness and love. I like this thought of God. I like something that belongs to me, that makes my life smooth, that cares for me, protects me, leads me to resting places, lightens my mind with happiness and love. That's really what I'm looking for. I don't know about you, but that is what I'm looking for you. This thought of God that protects me. Eternity and everlasting life shine in your mind, my mind, because the thought of God has left you not and still abides with you. Who would deny his safety and his peace, his joy, his healing, and his peace of mind, his quiet rest, his calm awakening, if he but recognized where they abide? And I bet it's going to tell us. Where do these things abide? Who would not instantly prepare to go where they are found, abandoning all else as worthless in comparison with these things? I mean, wouldn't you say that if you had safety, peace of mind, joy, healing, quiet rest, calm awakening, wouldn't they be worth abandoning everything else for? And having found them, would he not make sure they stay with him and he remain with them? So deny not, don't deny heaven. It is yours today, but for the asking. Nor need you perceive how great the gift, how changed your mind will be before it comes to you. Ask to receive, and it is given you. Conviction lies within it. So when we start experiencing these things we're asking for, that the thought of God is going to give us conviction, and that's what gets rid of doubt. Conviction is in it. Till you welcome it as yours, uncertainty remains. Yet God is fair. Sureness is not required to receive what only your acceptance can bestow. We don't even have to be sure. We just have to accept it, it says. Ask with desire. You need not be sure that your request is the only thing you want, but when you have received, you will be sure you have the treasure you have always sought. What an amazing feeling to have the treasure that you've always sought. What would you then exchange for it? What would induce you now to let it fade away from your ecstatic vision? For this sight proves that you have exchanged your blindness for the seeing eyes of Christ. Your mind has come to lay aside denial and accept the thought of God as your inheritance. There it is. That's our inheritance. The thought of God. Now is all doubting past, the journey's end made certain, and salvation is given you. Now is Christ's power in your mind to heal as you are healed. There it is. Now is Christ's power in your mind. But first we have to accept this thought of God. Ask with the desire. That's all we have to do. We don't even have to be sure that it's the only thing we want. For now you are among the saviors of the world. Your destiny lies there and nowhere else. Would God consent to let his Son remain forever starved by his denial of nourishment he needs to live? Abundance dwells in him, and deprivation cannot cut him off from God's sustaining love and from his home. Practice today, brothers and sisters. Practice today in hope. For hope indeed is justified. Your doubts are meaningless, for God is certain, and the thought of him is never absent. Sureness must abide within you who are host to him. This course removes all doubts which you have interposed between him and your certainty of him. So this course promises right there to remove all of our doubts about our certainty of, is this real? Is this true self that the Course says to me about, is that really my true self? Is that who I am? It says all doubts will be removed. This course removes all doubts. The doubts which I have interposed between him and my certainty of him. So I'm going to keep on doing this course. If I have any doubts, it's going to get rid of them. We count on God and not upon ourselves to give us certainty. So I'm counting on God to give me a certainty. And I've had my doubts, and I still have some doubts about things in my life and what's going to happen, and trust issues and fears and all that. So this is so good for me, and I hope it's good for you. And I hope that you're already finding that these ideas and these thoughts in the Course in Miracles are tools that you've already been using to bring you into that place of peace and rest and sureness. We count on God, not upon ourselves, to give us certainty. And in his name, we practice as his word directs us we do. His sureness lies beyond our every doubt. His love remains beyond our every fear. The thought of him is still beyond all dreams and in our minds according to his will. So there it is. There's our thought for today. It's like, such a powerful, beautiful lesson. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Lesson 165. So peace to you, love to you, and joy to you, and I will see you tomorrow. Aloha and mahalo.